Hello everyone! And today I have some really exciting news for you because today Boom gave us a bunch of new hot leaks once again. And if before the release of episode 75 he gave us 5 leaks back to back, then today he posted only 3 leaks, but trust me, what I found in them will simply blow your mind. So today I will analyze all the leaks that we've got for you guys and find the most important details about them, and I will also share my predictions about the upcoming episode. And what is even more important, by the end of this video I will also tell you the secret information that was finally revealed about Titan Cameraman and what hidden message Boom left regarding this character. Now get your tea and snacks ready and prepare to watch this video to the end, because it's going to be very interesting. Let's go! And if the previous time Boom posted all of his leaks on just one platform, which was his Instagram page, then today he posted different leaks separately on different platforms. So the first leak that came out was the image of this new mysterious chair which was posted on his official Twitter account. And then he published another leak to his Instagram page with the image of this Astro toilet, and I'll talk about all of them just now. And the last leak came out to be the third in Boom's official Skibidi shop page, which was depicting this big cameraman with his camera glowing in blue color. So now let's discuss of these 3 leaks in the initial order and what made them so special. So let's start with the leak depicting the leather armchair with the fiery background behind it. But before I'm going to deep dive into the analysis of all these leaks, let me remind you to give this video a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm working hard to entertain you guys, so I always appreciate your support. Okay, so if you are subscribed now, let's continue. So let's start with the leak that Boom posted in his Twitter account first. And yeah, it's the freaking chair again. But this time, the leak depicted a leather chair instead of a regular computer chair that we saw both in the 5th leak for episode 75 and in the actual episode as well. And by the way, I've made a separate video regarding this chair and how it could be connected to the concept of computer men, so be sure to watch it after you'll finish this video if you haven't seen it yet. So this new leather chair has something in common with the previous chair leak, and it's the fact that both of them are being placed outside, which is not an appropriate place for chairs at all. Don't you guys think so too? And in this new Twitter leak, we can see the complete chaos behind this leather chair. And it seems like this place was just raided by Astro toilets at the moment this leak has been showing. Everything is on fire, and there is even a body of a lifeless cameraman that was thrown into the air with his ass being on fire as well. So it seems to me that in the first part of episode 76, we'll see another disastrous raid from Astro Toilet's side, just as it already happened in episode 75, and the chair will be lurking somewhere nearby as well. And by the way, if you want to ask me why I am so sure that there's going to be several parts in episode 76, I'll tell you everything about it as I'll move to the second leak, so keep watching this video to the end not to miss anything important. Okay, so there is one last thing I'd like to mention about this chair. As I've already said earlier, I made a whole video dedicated to the connection between the computer chair and the new race of computer men, so I don't really want to repeat myself much. So this new chair may be another indication that my computer men theory may come true. But there is also another detail I couldn't think but remember. And it was the brown leather armchair that Male 07 used for flying and all sort of other entertaining stuff in Multiverse of Beatbox. And although these 2 armchairs look totally different, I still can't really shake off this feeling that Male 07 may also be loosely connected to this. But the main problem about this association is that Boom implied in the interview with Steak some time ago that Male 07 won't be appearing in the future Skibidi toilet episodes. So I guess we'll have to wait a little bit more to see what's going to come out of it. And what do you guys think about this chair? Be sure to write about it in the comments below because I love reading what my subscribers think. And now let's move to the second leak that Boom posted in his Instagram account. And it was depicting an Astro toilet's face with red eyes and a crazy smile on it. And before I'll start analyzing the leak itself, let me tell you about the description that Boom wrote under it, as it simply says, Episode 76, Part 1. So now we know for sure that the next episode will be divided into several parts, which is exactly what I predicted in my previous video. And there is also a great hope that the episodes are going to be parted from now on, and thus they're going to come out much faster as it used to be before. And if this will actually happen, then I'll be really glad about it, because to tell you honestly, guys, it's pretty damn tiring to wait for the new episodes around a month or at least several weeks. Okay, and now let's go to the leak itself. and there were several details about it that caught my attention. First of all, the background looked extremely messy, and little to no details could be gotten from it. And I think Boom has done it on purpose so that we'd have a little bit more intrigue left and won't figure everything out until the actual episode comes out. So instead, I paid my attention to the helmet that this guy wears, the red color of his eyes, and how his chin was partly hidden by some sort of shadow. Although maybe it is a part of his helmet or a disfigured face. But in any case, this guy reminded me of Astro Detainer, who fought with G-Man in the second part of episode 72 and then got humiliated by his opponent quite a lot. And in case you don't really remember, Astro Detainer was barely saved by Astro Juggernaut at the very last moment, so thanks to his elder comrade, he still managed to stay alive. But he was severely injured during this battle, and I think he was also humbled by Jimmy's powers quite a lot. And in one of my previous videos where I was telling my predictions for the future Skibidi Toilet episodes, I suggested that it would be pretty cool to see the return of Astro Juggernaut and learn a little bit more about his powers and story. And what I also said is how cool it also would be to see Astro Detainers come back as well. And as we could see from episode 75, Astro Juggernaut indeed came back to us, and we've learned that he has mini versions of himself who are apparently his babies. And that Astro Juggernaut toilets can actually be doggos or something like that. So if we already saw the epic return of this guy, then it would be pretty logical from me to assume that we could see the comeback of Astro Detainer in the next episode as well. And considering how badly he seemed to be hurt at the end of episode 72, I assume that in case he returns to the series, we will see him pretty repaired and upgraded. And based on the facial expression of this Astro toilet on this leak, I can also tell you for sure that this guy will have a huge amount of rage and desire to avenge his past self. So whoever will come in his way would probably pay dearly. Although there is still a possibility that it can be some other toilet instead of Astro Detainer one, but somehow I've got a feeling that it must be him, because I'd really love to see the development of his revenge arc as well. Okay, and now let's go to the third leak that was posted in Boom's official Skibidi Toilet online shop page, which only confirms that the episode will come out really soon. And considering how unexpectedly fast the release of episode 75 was, I'd assume that we will see the first part of episode 76 come out tomorrow morning, if there won't be any delays from YouTube part though. Well, okay. And in this third leak, we can see the image of some really cool-looking big cameraman who seems to be standing in the same location that was shown to us in the first two leaks. And the first thing that grabbed my attention immediately was his bright blue lens of his camera. And let me remind you that we never saw such lenses on any cameraman except for only one guy, and I'm talking about Titan Cameraman, of course. Of course, there were Camera Woman and Plunger Men who had blue elements in their appearance as well, and it made them stand out from the crowd and imply that they were elite agents and not the regular cameramen. But still, this exact cameraman from the leak has a lot of resemblance with Titan Cameraman. And it's not just about his blue lens, but also this special piece of equipment on his right underarm, which makes him look like the earlier version of Titan Cameraman from episode 64. So could it be a reference to our favorite Titan? Or just a coincidence? I really doubt that, because what I'm going to reveal to you next is connected to Titan Cameraman exactly. And regarding this big cameraman from the leak, I'd say that it's probably a new elite cameraman agent who will be really useful in the upcoming battles. Well, at least he looks competent enough for that. And now I'd like to move to the most exciting part of this video, which is connected to the image of Titan Cameraman that was posted around the date of episode 74 release. So do you remember this cryptic image with the heavily injured Titan Cameraman surrounded with Astro toilets from all sides? And then this picture became a new thumbnail for episode 74 after its release. And for a long time we couldn't really understand what was the reason for Boom to update this thumbnail and what it could possibly mean. So now I've discovered that a new detail actually appeared on this picture, and it's the cryptic message from Boom himself. Now in the lowest right corner of this picture we can read the following phrase: "A common danger unites even the bitterest enemies." And this further confirms that Skibidi Toilets and the Alliance are going to work together now. And it's possible that in the upcoming episode we'll see more of this unification. And it's also possible that we will finally have some new information about how this whole plot arc is going to work out. And as of Titan Cameraman, I think we were reminded of him once again by this last secret leak, so that we wouldn't forget about him that easily, because he still may be alive. And I've spoke a lot about it in my previous videos. So if you want to know more about it, be sure to visit my channel and watch my other interesting videos. And that was all for today. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, hit the like button below. And also be sure to write a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube and Discord channels not to miss my new interesting videos. And that was me, ISOTOILET. See ya!